Yo, welcome back to Once and One Podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
My daddy Brenda.
Yo, what's up? This is Jay.
And we'll be discussing topics, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture. If you're trying to vibe out, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this episode. Much love.
Check it out.
Man, how do you really move? Like, how are your emotions in certain situations? I gotta know.
And then before you know it, we was podcasting.
It's like, I don't know, like when I saw him, like it felt like it was the little boy in me crying.
Welcome back to One to One Podcast, y'all. This is your boy Jay. So today we're going to talk about a trending topic. Right now, there is going on the Diddy trials. And today we're going to be reacting to some description of the freak-offs that Diddy was hosting. Steve, can you play the clip for us?
He says Diddy controlled every aspect of her life. He fed her cocaine and ecstasy, and she felt forced to participate in them with male escorts. Asked how she felt after the first one, quote, "I was high, so there wasn't much feeling, a mixture of dirty and confusion, and they became a job. There was no time to do anything else. The longest was 4 days." This was the first time Cassie and Diddy have come face to face since attending Kim Porter's funeral in 2018.
She said that Sean Combs directed everything from what she had on to the lighting in the room to how she was supposed to interact with the person that she was having sex with. When the prosecution asked her, was there ever a time that you enjoyed the freak-offs? This is when Cassie got choked up and she said, "I did, but only because I got to spend one-on-one time with Combs and I really did love him."
Supporting Cassie's testimony, husband of 5 years, Alex Fine. According to an eyewitness, Alex gave Diddy an icy stare down as he walked inside. Also inside court, Diddy's mother and children who arrived hand in hand. And just like yesterday, Diddy flashed a heart gesture to his family.
I'm looking at his family a lot as these details are coming out, and they really don't have a reaction.
Wait, before we start talking, can you look up how old Cassie and Diddy was when they was together?
1939, they started. And then I think that was like 10 years, so what, 29, 47?
Who want to go first?
Well, I'll just say.
Diddy.
They didn't go into details on
Diddy is a gay
what
ass
she
nigga.
said was happening in the freak-offs. But we will go into somewhat details. So the freak-offs, she said, was hosted by Diddy. He was like the director. He was directing how things go, how they were having sex, what to wear. Not just her, but the escorts they were inviting to these freak-offs.
Yeah, because to say how it started out, what did they call it? It started with a V. What did they call it? Do y'all remember? It's another word for it, but they classified it as a freak-off. Yeah, can you look it up? It started with a V or something. Yeah, but it's a word that they use where Diddy explained it that he wanted her to have sex with men. That's how. Do you see the word?
Like an orgy?
No, it started with a V. They use it in the trial too. But
Another word for freak off.
Yeah, put it like that. What word did they use for freak off? Because they used it. It started with a V.
Oh, that said freak out. No. Freak. Oh, you did type in freak off. It ain't gonna come up.
Diddy trial. Put Diddy trial or something like that.
I don't see the other word.
Yeah, it started with a V, but basically she said like the very first time he asked her, he used a certain word, where he was just basically like, "I wanted to you have sex with another man," and she was just like, because like when she first got with him, there was no time spent. He was basically like, "I'm Diddy, I'm Sean Combs," so like basically like I have multiple relationships and that.
Oh, well, you already seen it. Go up.
You see it?
Go down. Right there. By the floor.
That's her last name.
Yeah, no. No, it'll probably pop up after we done recording. But yeah, so she said she basically did it because she felt like she just wanted to spend time with him and she was just so like young and naive and stuff like that.
Let's stop trying to find this word right now, okay?
Yeah, but yeah, it was crazy because it's just like a lot of people.
Drunkenness? That's
a lot of people was I don't like how a lot of people on the internet is saying like, well, it sounds like Cassie wanted it and da 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 wore out the bam. I don't think men, it's a lot of men saying this. I don't think men understand how young and naive women be, especially like when the older man, like Diddy was fucking 40 years old, fucking with a 19-year-old. And so like now, and then even a thing where he was just like, what did you call your grandpa? and she called Pop Pop, and now Diddy got her calling him fucking Pop Pop. He was mind fucking that goddamn girl, and like she was just a young naive little dummy who thought Diddy loved her, or she loved him more than she loved herself.
Yeah, nah. So he needs to be below the jail. That's some. Well, all right. So if it's just the freaky shit, I mean, nigga, you just a freaky ass motherfucker. But if you're like beating on her and shit, like forcing her to do stuff she's not supposed to, yeah, you're a terrible person, buddy. I'm sorry. But the shit that they said he had them doing, like, he's paying people to urinate on her.
Yeah, they talking about it was two people. It was Diddy and her urinating on her. She was like drowning in fucking pee. Like, so for people to be like, oh, she like that shit, who the fuck wanna die drowning to some fucking pee? Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is scary. And a lot of people feel like, I had saw something where that lady on the dark skinned lady on the Breakfast Club was saying that they felt like that how they like did the like Cassie, that he basically gonna win the trial, like how they like flipping the narrative. But I'm like, what y'all failing to realize is Cassie is just the beginning of all the shit that these people, it's like they came out the door swinging with Cassie. I don't know who the fuck they gonna put on the stand again.
Well, see, this opened up the door for the RICO they put on him because the initial suit was a civil suit, so he wasn't gonna go to jail based off of that. But it opened the door for the RICO charge when the FBI raided his cribs, and they
found out that goddamn baby oil.
Yeah, took all. I secondly, that shit's so fucking real. But what they're trying to get him for is sex trafficking, saying because he was paying to send people across the country, the world, even with escorts, and how she was like helping initiate and stuff. That's what they're saying that he might get off on, because he's admitting to domestic violence.
I don't know. I like when the Diddy trial first happened, it was so many like strippers and like well, I don't know if we can say that, y'all know what I'm saying, on the internet saying that like Diddy would just like flat him out, like they'll go out with him and then they be like, oh, let's go out, and like he'd just like fly them to like destination. It was just one lady telling a story where she was just like, that shit didn't sound right, so she didn't go, but like they was like trying to rush it in the fact. So I don't know, like we don't, but I feel like because Cassie is the one that kind of started it off, we don't know what the hell Diddy was really doing.
So paying for a stripper to fly is
it wasn't no paying for a stripper. It was like they'd be at a party kicking it out the bam, and then he'd be like, I want you to come back to the room, to my house, and then from there he'd be like, oh well, let's go here, let's fly out to this island and shit like that. But he was trying to do it real, but the girl said that like something didn't feel right, so she didn't go.
No, not that. I'm just talking about in general. Like,
no, but I feel like even if you pay for a stripper, bitch, you can't fly me out. Like if I'm paying for a stripper in Adriana's, bitch, you gotta stay in Adriana's.
No, because they can level that as trafficking. Cause
yeah,
if I'm in Chicago and you are in Houston, and then like you're a prostitute or like you're an OnlyFans model or whatever, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fly you out to Chicago, and then like we fuck or whatever. That's I think that's like a level of trafficking. I don't know for sure how.
Even if it's consensual,
yeah, because like she can be like, oh, I don't know like what's the level, but that's like
they can flip it in a way.
For instance, like if I'm driving on the road trip or something, I get some head. I don't know. It's like certain. It's certain like this. It's like certain well, I was gonna say jurisdictions
illegally,
but it's not. It's not jurisdictions. It's like certain levels of it. Because then,
but you got to think at that word. At that point, if it ain't nothing written, like it is your word against mine.
So, I'm saying like it doesn't like specify exactly.
It just say illegal transporting.
So it doesn't matter if it's consensual or not.
It's your word. It's your word against mine.
So if a nigga flies you out, he's sex trafficking.
Read the definition.
If he flies you to Miami, you fucking me sex trafficking.
You leave me in Atlanta, hell yeah.
The action or practice of illegal transportation people from one country or area to another for a purpose of sexual exploitation. So, for instance, like
you were sex trafficked.
I wasn't. What the fuck? Time out.
Hey man,
time out.
That's not funny. Don't be playing that.
Everybody knock on some fucking wood right now.
Don't say that.
No, the joke was
that was bad. But yeah, I feel like when it comes down to the trial, I think when it comes down to it, the truth coming out of what type of person he is. And it's like, I know we love Diddy from like Bad Boys era, like from the 90s and from all the stuff that he did.
No one loved Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. However you think of him. But my take about it is like, it's not just the one person. Like Cassie ain't the only one. Like what you said, she's not the only one that was inflicted by this. So it's like everybody. We don't know who coming up because like they got to sue him last month or last year about around the same type of stuff. So like you never know what's going on with this situation.
But sex trafficking or not, that nigga is sick. So even if he wasn't sex trafficking them, like I feel like seeing how he was dragging that goddamn girl through that goddamn hallway, that man is sick as hell.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like, but it was sex trafficking the way that she described it, like how he got other niggas coming to the house fucking her. That's hey, what's that?
I don't think it is because she kind of agreed that she wanted to do it to make him happy. So that's the only reason.
But she did not enjoy it.
But you got to think. The fact that she agreed on it, because she said like I did it to make him happy. So like I feel like that's how they gonna get out of that with Cassie. We don't know what the other stories is, but because she went on stage and said she'd agreed on it, they can't say that is sex trafficking. So that's why they was kind of saying like it's like a win-win. But I feel like no matter what, I feel like the jury is gonna. It's too much shit on Diddy right now. I don't think he's going to get off scot-free. No, I feel like he's going to do some fucking time. I feel like, personally, if this was me, I would not want my kids sitting in that motherfucking crowd hearing that shit. I wouldn't want my mom. I wouldn't want none of that shit. Like, how do you have your kids sitting in the fucking court and hearing what the fuck you're doing to them? You got your daughters sitting in court and hearing that.
They said that they got up and they left or whatever. Like, the girls had left out, but the boys had stayed. But I just feel like when it comes
and that dark-skinned one damn near like Diddy.
I just feel like when it comes down to it, like it's the support system that he got, it's like people that actually love him or know him. Like we don't know this man, I don't know, but it's like when it comes down to it, to see the type of monster he is, to be doing this type of shit. Like you said, if you just having sex and you like 50 Shades of Grey type shit, okay, that's cool, boom. But when you add other people and you doing other shit, these type of parties, you having your girl get raped around, or you think it's a fantasy of yours to see
4
her,
days,
man. Come on, like that's too excessive.
They said one of the ones they had, like the hotel told them they finna charge them so much money because like it was like blood all over the place. So y'all having sex to the point that motherfuckers is in here bleeding. Like what the fuck is that? They said the freak off
lasted 4 days.
Like that's crazy.
Nah,
like
it ain't that much freak off in the world.
It ain't that much fucking in the world.
You know what's crazy though? This not even the first time this shit didn't happen. Other celebrities even before Diddy was doing this shit.
Yeah, that one white man. What was his name?
A lot of them. A lot of the white dudes that are producers.
Yeah, like that shit. It's just so sick. Like I feel like this trial for me is too dark that I'm not gonna fucking follow it. Like it's to the point like when that shit even pop up on my TikTok, I swipe because like that shit is too dark. Like just being a woman, like I couldn't imagine taking 2 dicks. The fuck, and these niggas in here baby oil me the fuck down and you fucking forcing me to do that shit. I couldn't imagine.
I just feel like it comes down to it. The support that needs to be pouring out for
I would have been biting dicks off. You would have had to kill me right then and there. I don't give a fuck.
No, I feel like when it comes down to it, like the victims needs to be heard. When it comes down to stuff like this, because a lot of people, when she first came out with the lawsuit,
but even now,
I feel like a lot of people cracking jokes about it. Everybody's saying like, "Oh, the husband hearing what she did and this and
how
that."
How he gonna look at her and da da.
Like, I just feel like she pregnant with his baby. They've been together for 5 years, but you never know.
That still gotta be hard.
But time out to play devil's advocate. Remember
the devil don't need no advocate.
No, but listen. Clocked it. But remember Megan Thee Stallion child? That's how that man left her, because he was hearing everything and he ended up leaving her due to like hearing all of that shit.
Yeah, but
so like shit like that, it can be too much to hear.
I feel like if you love somebody,
I think he loved her though.
Like, y'all actually talk about the shit. He the one who made her actually file a lawsuit because she wasn't going to do it. So I feel like when it comes down to stuff like that, you got to know who you got and who you with, and it's like you have to support somebody.
I want to play on the other side too. Like I feel like some shit. You can't force nobody to do a lawsuit, because I feel like you don't, like, she has like.
No, he ain't forced. I said he made her do it. He asked her.
I
encouraged her to do it. I feel like
she was encouraged and shit like that. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that again, because
again, what I just say. The devil don't need no advocate.
Well, I'm gonna play advocate because I feel like it's just certain shit that I wouldn't for. Like, yeah, like I know this is what's best for you, but like I didn't have to live that. Like I feel like she had to relive it when that video resurfaced. Now she having to relive it again, and like it's so many people on the internet like, oh, Cassie was the leader of the freak off. Cassie was this and Cassie was that. Like that shit got to be so fucking hard. And then just like, what if at the end of this fucking trial, like he get off? Then it's like, damn, I had to relive this shit and this nigga walking free again.
But see,
that's a hard pill.
He's not.
I don't think she was ready for that thing. I do feel like her husband kind of pushed her a little bit.
He's not. Well, fuck that. Regardless, though, you still started your trial.
I don't know. He got a hell of a goddamn team. He got a hell of a team behind
I'm saying,
him.
like, yes, this is also like dealing with the FBI too. Like, this is a RICO charge. It had nothing just so people are.
Young Thug had a RICO charge too.
Though, but I'm saying people think that this is just straight Cassie versus Diddy.
No, it's I know
Diddy versus the fucking government. Like, this is shit that's beyond just.
But
situation.
Y'all know the same team he had. It's Young Thug team. Young Thug had a RICO too, and he got off.
This ain't the same team.
Yes, it's
the same
Still.
lawyer?
Yeah, he got Young Thug. What's his name? Still, he got Young Thug lawyer on there. Yeah, this is the same team. What's his name?
What you trying to say?
He got a hell of a team behind him.
Oh.
I mean, he's fucking.
Yeah, Brian Still is representing him. Yeah,
okay.
He got the same fucking team as Young Thug. Young Thug was fucking facing a RICO too.
But see, that's what I'm saying. They're so. All right, so the thing with the trial is, they're accepting the domestic violence charges. They're fighting the sex trafficking charges.
Mm-hmm.
Their angle is, this is not illegal sex trafficking of people. It was all consensual, whatever they want to call the freak offs.
And that's what I'm
saying.
I feel like this trial, and I'm hoping it don't go like this, but I feel like this trial is not gonna go that Diddy is sex trafficking, because like even with Cassie saying like I did it, she said I did it to make him fucking happy, so that's already off the table. It's not sex trafficking because she fucking agreed to it. So you can't say it's sex trafficking at that point, because she said she did it to make him fucking happy. So now at this point, it's just domestic violence. It's not sex trafficking. So we can angle the domestic violence. You can't angle the sex trafficking because she said she agreed to do it.
Yeah, and like that's. And
but they ain't fighting domestic. They're fighting sex trafficking.
All the witnesses they have so far, like the escorts at least. I'm not sure everybody else who's involved, but they're saying like, yeah, we were, paid for our services, which is illegal. But I don't think you can arrest somebody.
But that's what I'm saying. So if they all saying they was paid for their service, how are they gonna say that it's sex trafficking? So that's what I'm saying. Like, they gonna angle that bitch to the point where like he paid y'all, didn't he? Y'all agreed on it, right?
Yeah, it's tough.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he got a hell of a team behind him. Well, they gonna flip that. They gonna 180 that whole fucking thing.
Yeah, he might just get domestic violence.
So like he gonna. I feel like he gonna get some time, but I don't feel like he gonna get the time.
Because nobody was minors in this shit, right?
I don't know.
If nobody's minors, then that is a hard thing to beat.
Yeah, his ass got a hell of a team behind him.
He didn't pull an R. Kelly, had like niggas sleeping in his basement. He gonna
get some time, but he ain't gonna get as much time as people think. Like, how many years is he facing?
Damn, that shit crazy. She probably facing a lot of years. I ain't gonna lie to you. Two more sexually assault lawyers. Oh, okay, that's not the same thing. That's from last year. Oh, wait, no.
Can you see how much time he facing?
$15 Oh, okay.
And I feel like 15 years ain't enough for all the shit he did.
So they're not even trying to get him on domestic, just a sex.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It's nothing to do with domestic. They trying to get him. So like,
racketeering too.
What racketeering all involved?
I don't know what he did with the racketeering.
The drugs and stuff.
Possibly.
Organized group. Oh, they trying to say the freak offs. The organized group to gain. Yeah, they trying to say the freak offs.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't even say what this angle is.
I just be feeling like, I feel like a lot of celebrities like be into that freaky ass shit and stuff like that. And it's just like, ain't nobody did no fucking like orders like sign, like you got to come in here and you can't. Yeah, NDA.
No,
like,
a lot of them do.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how
Diddy had cameras at his crib, so he gonna take some people down. What if he go?
Yeah.
Jay-Z, you might be
probably all them white. It really be all them white judges and shit like that. I fuck with
Jay-Z, but man, that was your boy back in the 90s, man. You know.
But I'm not gonna lie, y'all see how Jay-Z was already involved in, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. Jay-Z is of a higher caliber now. Jay-Z was fucking with Aaliyah when Aaliyah was fucking 15. Be for real. Jay-Z is one of them too. He was fucking. I feel like because he's quiet now.
This shit is wrong.
But I feel like because he's quiet now, people try to be like, oh well, he's Beyonce husband. But before he was Beyonce husband, he was fucking with a minor.
They say that he was fucking with.
He was fucking with a minor.
And I
heard he
already
was
came out and said she didn't.
But I heard he was fucking with Beyonce when she was a minor.
They was supposed to be 2021 when they got together.
They wasn't. Jay-Z ain't 21.
No, she already said she was 20.
Of course, she gotta say that.
Minor is under 18 to be exact. So
no, I heard
21.
How when did Destiny Child come out? They was teenagers. I heard they was fucking with each other when they was.
Oh, no, she had a boyfriend when she was in Destiny's Child.
Yeah,
the nigga that cheated
on her. Fuck Beyonce. Let's go with Aaliyah.
I don't know.
How old was Aaliyah when Jay-Z? Google it.
All these rumors. This ain't the rumor report. This ain't no fucking Tasha K. We not finna go through this bullshit.
That's why Jay-Z and Dame Dash is into it over fucking Aaliyah.
That's not why they into it. Over business property.
Over Aaliyah.
Rockefeller.
Over Aaliyah.
They was into it because of Rockefeller. They broke up and he told him he could keep Rockefeller.
Aaliyah was 17 when she dated Jay-Z. Jay-Z was 28.
That is AI overview. AI don't even know who the fuck Aaliyah is.
Hey, wait, but 17 technically is age of consent.
Oh, this
she
nigga
didn't even date Aaliyah.
James, say it again.
17 age of consent.
This nigga, like this is the second time saying some crazy shit.
First of all,
that is a law.
No.
Bro, that is a law. 17 is age of consent. No. Yes, it is a law.
Look it up. Google it.
I don't give a fuck what the law is. No, that's crazy.
But at the same token,
by state.
Aaliyah and Jay-Z, there's no documentation proving
that's legal. Age of consent is legal in a lot of places. This is Illinois, 17. Jay-Z fucking with her.
He wasn't fucking with her.
No, I'm just saying, theoretically, if he was, she's not gonna go to jail for that.
I just feel like when it comes down to it, we can't be pushing rumors as fact.
It's graduation season. Hide y'all seniors.
How you mad at me? Because this is the law.
Nigga right.
This is the
second episode. I asked him the last episode, would you date at 31? And he just like, well,
Brenda, this is a law. I didn't make it up. I'm just putting the fact. They didn't teach y'all this shit in school? I didn't defend it. I said I spit a fact.
Aight.
That's a law. Shit. That got nothing to do with me.
Knock it off. Nah, I just feel like when it comes down to it, like, you can't be spitting rumors out as it's facts. And then if it is facts, we need to bring
it's a fact that Aaliyah and Jay-Z dated.
No, it's not.
Pull up some pictures of them. We can pull it up. It's a everybody like how is the whole world telling the rumor? Everybody know that they dated.
Okay.
Like the whole world can't be started. Everybody know that they dated. They dated.
Okay. That's what y'all feel. We don't know. We wasn't there. But anyway, like I said, you can't be pushing rumors as facts.
Oh wait, go away, Steve. Take it off.
No. Jay-Z was rumored to have dated Aaliyah, which she denied in the interview.
At the very top, it said they did not date. I said, wait, take it away.
No, Aaliyah and Jay-Z did not date. Like, no, she
Google,
was dating
what did you say? It's AI? Now you
okay,
believe,
go down.
You believe AI.
No,
do
go
we
down.
believe it or do we
go
not?
down. What is that? Wiki, go down. That's Wiki. Somebody probably wrote that. Okay, cool.
What are you trying to prove?
I'm just trying to prove that he ain't date the girl.
Who cares?
It's just the fact that I feel like when it comes down
she
to
ain't
it,
here. Who cares? The fuck?
No, you can't take nobody's legacy. I don't know.
It's not taking no legacy. If she did.
We know Aaliyah was a little.
Anyway, but back to the conversation I had. I think that one thing that I don't like what you said earlier, Brent, is the fact that like people are making a mockery or a joke of this situation. It's not funny, and it's like I feel like I have to tell like a lot of people. I had to like understand like
sensitive this morning though.
Yeah, because
no. He got real sensitive. He thought I was laughing at the situation. I was reacting to the shit that they said in the clip about what they were doing at the freak offs.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
I don't think it's funny either.
So like,
I didn't. No, I said it was wild.
No, what he put.
The shit was fucking wild.
What he put.
What did it say? What did it say?
He put.
No. What did the thing say first before you say what I put?
Okay, the thing basically said what they.
Let me go on James' story.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. It's not on his story. It's in DM.
This is right. I'll show you.
So okay, basically. They said on one of the freak offs, the man ejaculated on Cassie, and Cassie took the ejaculation and rubbed it on Diddy nipples.
And I was like,
so he said no, and he put the dead emo. He put the skull face.
Fucking wild.
So then I said, what's funny about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's funny? And like, why? Like, you laughing now? That's not fucking funny.
Am I wrong for reacting to it?
That's not funny. Like, that's something.
It's not funny.
No, because like, it's not funny. Like,
it's not funny.
It's like there's a whole sex trafficking, a whole thing. Hey, so I'm like, okay, what you reacting at?
If you didn't hear the story and you just heard that happened, you would have been like, that's some wild shit.
That's some wild shit. I wouldn't put no dead emotion because when you put dead emotion, that means I'm dead, which means I was laughing to the point I died. That's not funny. I don't think that like a trafficking case, abuse case, none of this shit is funny. I don't think it's funny.
It's not funny though.
I don't see why y'all laughing. Like it's not funny.
It wasn't about
I
the
don't think it's
sex
funny.
trafficking. It was about what the thing said happened.
It said that Cassie got nutted on and she rubbed the nut on the nigga nipples. So you didn't laugh
when you heard they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in Diddy house?
No, I don't think that's funny.
They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in Diddy house? You think that was funny?
Why he had that 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
That you answered the wrong question.
Because the fuck he in that bitch doing all the shit he doing. That shit not funny.
What did they do with the baby oil? Y'all ever had baby oil sex?
Probably took that shit.
What did they do with it?
And baby oil sex?
He do because that's what they use.
Probably for a massage and some other shit.
Doing anal.
No, that's.
They doing. They doing anal.
You ain't.
They doing anal.
They doing
anal. Yeah. They needed to slip right in.
That bitch.
They need to slip right in. Y'all want to play dumb? I asked a rhetorical question. They doing anal.
They doing butt naked slip and slide.
And then Cassie said Diddy only wanted her with big black male cocks. The fuck Diddy? Diddy was taking that in the butt with his baby oil. Like Cassie said that. So I'm just saying.
Okay, Diddy. What they gotta do it? What they gotta do with what you trying to say?
I'm just asking, have y'all ever had baby oil sex? No. And you talking about massages? No, they ain't that fucking do anal.
Hey, yes.
You don't use no baby oil for no, and you supposed to use KG.
Women who do
KG.
Women who do
KY or some petroleum. I mean,
they got oil.
When you at home, you improvise.
So look. So
you use some KY.
I found out. You don't supposed to use baby oil when you have sex, but they have a special oil. They got a special oil that you can use. That's like what the porn stars use inside the videos and shit.
Care.
It's KY.
That's a water-based lubricant.
Yeah, lube.
There you go. And they put it all over their whole body and shit for the shoots.
I don't know. I just feel like it's not funny. And I feel like if motherfuckers making jokes or mockery about it, I just can't fuck with you. It's like I just think that like sex trafficking. Even if she wasn't sex trafficking or whatever, cool. But like that's not a good joking matter.
I don't think people are laughing at the sex trafficking part though, gang. They're laughing at the shit that they're hearing Diddy did and was into.
Remember when the fucking hotel scene?
Well, that's different. That was bogus. That was bogus.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna start making skits and shit like that because I feel like. Black people have such like a dark sense of fucking humor. They don't know when it's time to be serious. And like this is a serious fucking matter because like imagine if for real this is your mom, your aunt, your sister, your daughter, like any fucking thing. So I don't think I think like when I look into it, like that shit is so dark to me. Like I can't follow the case because like every time I hear some shit, I'm like, damn. And like then you got this lady on the stand crying. And y'all on there talking about some, well, sound like Cassie like this, sound like Cassie like that. Like, at the end of the day, you get aroused when you fucking get raped because that's what our bodies are naturally meant to fucking do. So, like, it's not that she liked it. Again, she was young as hell and she was trying to please a nigga who she loved. Like, it's sad to say that a lot of women go out like that.
Yeah, it's not
from
cool.
A man point of view. Men don't get it like that, but it's a lot of things that women won't admit that they did for a fucking man out of love. So, like, yeah, like, that shit is sick as hell. Diddy a sick-ass man. You got fucking daughters. And, like, it goes back, like, even when Kim Fields died, like, motherfuckers thought he killed her. Kim Porter, I'm so sorry. Rest in peace, queen. Like, people thought he, like, killed her and shit like that. So, Diddy has always had a fucking bad rap. So, like, the fact that people are now trying to switch it, like...
I just think when it comes down to like what you said about the women doing that for men and like doing the stuff that they love, I like men do that too. A lot of guys do that too. Like a lot of the young guys deal with older women or older men, like don't know, like they get manipulated and stuff like that. It's like they get a mind fucked and manipulated. So it's like I feel like it's for both sides for that.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I think that it's sad because like everybody don't understand that. A lot of people don't have the intellectual property to actually have the conversations of this type of stature, and they think it's like cracking a joke will make it easier. And it's like that's not cool.
People don't understand the first sign of abuse is like mentally. It's mental. Like motherfuckers don't just go to like some people do, but motherfuckers don't just start getting smacked up and shit like that. People like the abuser mentally get them to make it seem like you need them and shit like that. So now when they feel like I got you where I want, that's when all of the abuse and shit happen because like he didn't come right in with the fucking freak off. Like she was begging for fucking time with this man, and so he like in order to get the time, I want you to fuck another man. And she was just grateful to be with this. She said, I was just grateful to have time with this man. That's some mental shit. Like, you would have did anything for that man just to have some time with him. Like, he had mentally fucked her. And then I remember Young Jock even came out with a story where when she
He
first cut her
saved her hair, yeah.
like and he said like he really had control. She didn't want to cut her hair. Cassie was a fucking model. Her hair and all of that shit is what it was with her. Diddy was taken from her prettiness of how she felt fucking pretty. Don't no woman want to get on fucking mohawk and everybody, but it was a trendsetter. Everybody started cutting their fucking hair out, but Cassie was a fucking model. Why would she want a mohawk like that? Like he was trying to take from her beauty and shit like that because he was abusing her.
Yeah. So I just feel like when it comes down to it, motherfuckers need to understand. Just because it didn't happen to you don't mean it can't happen to you, and motherfuckers need to understand just because it didn't happen to you don't mean you don't need to have empathy or sympathy for the person. Because like at the same token, like everybody making jokes and making it a mockery, like we keep saying. And I just feel like when it comes down to it, it's like just when the shoe's on the other foot, what you gonna do? How you gonna react or how you gonna feel? Like if that was your family, your family member, your sister, your daughter, your wife, whatever, it's like how would you feel about the situation? No, we don't know these celebrities. No, we don't know who the fuck they are personally. But when it comes down to this big range of situation, we have to act like human beings and be humans about the shit, not trying to get a fucking play on or retweet or like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like this is a real situation that needs to get dealt with professionally as a real matter.
Look, I just got on Facebook and they talking about something. Is Cassie a victim or a freak? Let's talk about it. Like that's crazy to say.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Like that's crazy.
And like, I feel like she's a human and like she's pregnant. She's like 8 months pregnant. She can have a fucking miscarriage, all the stress and shit going on. It's like people don't think about that. Like it's like a lot of people don't really give a fuck. And it's like that's the thing. That's just recent.
Let
like
me read can I read these comments real quick?
I don't know if I want to hear them.
No, I'm just gonna read two. It say a freak that needed a quick check. She sounded willing, and you can't rape the willing. Shit, PP and all that stuff. I just can't, mama. I'm sorry. A freaky victim. Like people was taking that shit as a joke. Like this lady literally on stand crying, having to relive this shit, and y'all like, oh yeah, she just a freak and she just needed a check. Like it ain't enough checking the motherfucking world to be on a 4-day fucking freak off. 4 days.
And then everybody
and she didn't have no motherfucking money, but she had to sue him years later. So what money was she getting?
Yeah, she got her own money. Her husband got their own company. She got her money from her music career, all that stuff. She got her own shit. But it's like when it comes down to it, it's like everybody like why she just ain't leave the hotel or whatever.
They don't understand how abuse go.
Let me tell you, it looked like they was like on a penthouse or something. Like the elevator never came. She was sitting there waiting for the elevator. Of course she could have. Yeah.
She tried to run while he's in the shower.
Yeah. And then motherfuckers like she didn't even have no shoes on. She at the elevator trying to put her shoes on at the elevator. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like
and then like, the security guard even said like even when they went up there, like Diddy was trying to force her not to leave still with the fucking security guard right there. Like the security guard saw the clip, came up there because they said they saw something on the camera. They didn't see Cassie. They just saw a man. When they went up there, Diddy was standing up and Cassie was in a fetal position on the floor. And Cassie kept saying she wanted to go, and Diddy was trying to pay the security guard off just to leave them the fuck alone. So she was trying to leave. That man is a man of a higher fucking stature.
Yeah,
like
power and money.
People don't be understanding how abuse go for real.
Yeah, it's not funny. It's not a joke. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about this no more.
That man said $800. I'm sorry.
What had
the one that I told you? God damn.
Next caller, Tamika.
Next caller, Tamika.
I told you. But no, I feel like do y'all got something else y'all want to add to this?
Be a human. Like have some human decency. Like it's a time and place to joke and shit like that. Like just be a human. Like that shit is sad to get on the internet. Like it's like in a world full of mean ass people, don't be a part of the mean ass people.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, lock Diddy ass up under the jail.
Under the jail for sure. And then like I really like for his kids, like I feel like for his kids to hear that, like you gotta like pray for his fucking kids. Like damn, like y'all probably saw y'all daddy in a whole different light, and now y'all gotta see y'all daddy in this different fucking light. No matter how your daddy was for you, like for all these, like y'all gonna go to court. I feel like daddy needs to be a dad in that moment and tell them don't follow this trial.
Yeah, that's true. I hear that too.
And as a dad, he needs to tell them don't follow this trial, cause like they gonna be coming out saying a lot of shit about me, and I want y'all to like if y'all sneak and do that shit, but I don't like I'm asking y'all like out of respect for me, don't follow it because I want y'all to keep this light of how I treated y'all as a dad to be right there. I don't want other shit to get in y'all head.
But they
where
already
y'all,
got the shit in their head already.
But I'm saying they don't need to be at that trial though. Like they don't need to hear the fucking detail after detail.
Well, it's not about hearing detail. They going to go see their father. They haven't seen him.
No, they need to visit him in jail. They don't need to be at that trial. They're not visiting their daddy. They sitting at the trial. They're not visiting their daddy. They can visit their daddy at the fucking jail.
Nah, when you go visit somebody when they're like facing shit, it's for you and them too. You're supporting them. You
but
you
that as a dad. If you was on trial for that, you don't want your daughters to sit in court and hear you pee in their motherfucking mouth. You would want your daughters. That's what I'm saying. I'm not, as a parent,
listen, I'm not speaking on that. I'm talking about like actually being in jail, having to go support somebody.
But I'm saying you can support him. Go to his visitations. He don't need to sit in court.
I'm not talking about the actual like thing they're trying to get him for. You're saying that because you're not in that situation. I'm saying as somebody who would go in that situation, you're looking. I'm just going to support my loved one. Regardless, this might be the last time I see this person.
It's not gonna be the last time, but nigga, you get visitation in jail. That ain't the last. No, at the end of the day,
Brenda, that's just your viewpoint on that.
I'm a mom, so I'm telling you how the fuck. If I was to go down, it doesn't matter. As a fucking parent, it's some shit that you protect your kids. It's some shit you protect your kids from. No, like as a
you're in jail, you can't protect your kids from nothing.
As you sitting in fucking, if I was in jail and I know I did some gruesome shit, I would tell my sons, don't come in this court.
That doesn't mean they're not going to show up though. So it doesn't stop them.
But no,
you're just saying that as a person. I'm saying
no. I'm saying this as a fucking parent. You should protect your kids from certain shit.
Brenda, not protecting them. You're in jail. You can't protect them.
No, you protecting their ears from what the fuck going on in this trial.
Them not go, though.
Yes, you can. You're their fucking parent.
You think they're gonna see why you in jail?
Yeah, because you're their fucking parent. What are you talking about? If you gain some type of respect with your kids, they're gonna fucking listen to you.
No, they not. If they want to go, they're gonna go. Trust me.
No, as a mom, I would protect my kids from that shit. My kids would not be in a courtroom hearing me.
These are also grown kids too. These
I don't get no hell grown or not. I still listen to my mom at 31.
I'm gonna see my mama and she got some shit going on.
I go visit her at court. I take a phone call, but I wouldn't want my kids to cause his trial is gruesome as hell.
And they already know what the fuck going on.
They don't know the details. They know what's going on. They don't need to sit in there and hear the detail. I would tell my kids.
You're talking about this. You don't want to have to sit there with your kids and let them hear.
As a parent, of course. Like who would want? See, would you want your kids? Would y'all want your kids in the courtroom hearing that? I just said. Would y'all tell y'all? Would y'all tell y'all?
I wouldn't tell them to show up now.
I didn't say you want to. I said they're going to show up on their own.
I mean, I would never do no shit.
Like for me, I would be like, I want y'all to not show up because you gonna hear that shit in the news regardless because that's how social media come. But you don't have to sit in this courtroom and like see me put my head down. I'm shameful and shit like that because people think their dads are super. Like these twin girls probably thought their dad was a fucking superhero and shit like that.
I see what Brenda's saying. It sounds like it would be traumatizing.
That shit is traumatizing.
I didn't say that you wouldn't want your kids to be there. I said if they want to be there to support, you can't stop them.
Yes, you can. You're
in jail, then you legally cannot stop them.
You can't stop them, but you can tell them don't show up.
But this is
but if they do show up, that's their fault.
But yeah, this is what I'm saying though. But this is what but you're just trying to say like, no, I would want to see them. Like, no, but as a parent, I would be like, hey, I would want y'all to not fucking show up.
I said they would want to see you.
No, fuck that. Like, come visit me in jail. Like, you can still see me.
Prison, you're in jail.
Prison is a whole different ballpark. Y'all can come and hug me and shit like that. Y'all don't have to see me in a courtroom and hear this crazy ass shit. Like, as a parent, you have to protect your kids.
You're talking about it.
I don't get no hell. It's gonna agree to disagree.
I said you can't stop your kids from going. They're gonna show up. You're in jail.
Hell yeah. Regardless, you can't call my family members like y'all better get. Don't have them little niggas walk up in here.
My dad like, hey, don't do this, nigga. You're in jail. You should never done it.
That's what you don't have respect for your parent then.
No, I see both sides of it. I feel like when it comes down to it, I would like to support my family member in a situation, let them know that I'm here for them. But also, I wouldn't want to sit down and listen. Hey, my cousin out here doing something crazy, or my mom or dad's doing something crazy. I wouldn't want to sit down and actually hear what they like. I don't see. That's not the image I got for them. So I get what both of y'all saying. But it's like I said, like when my cousins was in jail, going through their stuff, I went to court days and sat down with them.
But cousins is different from your parents.
No, I don't have a parents. My parents are passed away. So like my big cousins are like my brothers and my family. So I see them in a certain light, and I was still going to trials and helping them and actually letting them sit down here.
My brother was in jail raping bitches. I would not be sitting in that courtroom.
It wasn't no raping bitches.
I would not be sitting. But I'm saying the Diddy shit. Like I would not be sitting in the courtroom.
But at the same token, you don't never know how he acting.
From the outside looking in, I said you just want to be there for your family member.
I can support you on the. I don't have to physically be in there.
You might not want to be there, but you can't say other people don't feel like I need to be there for my
other people do
members,
feel like they need to be there.
But as a parent, I'm not even saying.
Son kill somebody.
But as a fucking parents.
I'm
like,
saying,
but then if my son killed, that's different because this is my fucking seed. Like, I'm gonna support you, but as a parent, if I'm out here doing some gruesome ass shit like that, I want to protect you. If I go to jail for any fucking thing, I'm gonna tell my motherfucking mom and daddy, do not send my kids in this fucking courtroom.
That's what you feel. That's your opinion. That's what you want to do on your life. Everybody is different, so you can't hold that accountable.
Like
you can't hold him on that.
I didn't say you want them to be there. I said you can't stop your kids from wanting to be there too.
Hell yeah,
no, but that's the thing.
I
feel like when it comes down to it, Brenda, that's what you want to do. That's what you would do in your situation. And for instance, he probably didn't want them to do that. He probably wanted them to come and support him. So you never know. No, I don't know. Like, you never know how the conversation went. They probably did have a conversation. They still said, "Fuck what he said. I'm coming." But that's how you feel. That's how you feel. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm gonna support my family member on whatever they got going on. If it's some crazy nut shit, like he out here Jeffrey Dahmer, I might not know. I don't know about that. But like, if it's really just something like some shit that's going on, he got into some shit. Of course, I'm gonna come just to see. Like when my cousin was locked up a few years ago, like I came and saw him. He saw me come and he like, oh, he felt better, and like he felt like that made him feel like it was like more hope. So you never know. But like, when it comes down to it,
I'm telling my mama.
But that's what you would do. That's what you would do, and that's nothing wrong with that because that's what you would do with your kids. Everybody raised their kids differently, so that's it. That's all. That's your opinion. That's what really matters.
I went to jail. Everybody entitled to it. I had to go to trial and stuff too. I was happy when my people came and saw me.
But you speaking of it like as a parent, like your parents coming to see you, like
it don't matter.
And you're I'm saying like some shit like this, like of course a gun charge and shit like that, like you ain't do no shit where a motherfucker really died or something like that.
I'm not talking about in particular the very details.
I don't give you not gonna change my mind. As a fucking parent, I would stop taking fucking phone calls from my parents because of my kids, because I told y'all not to come in this because I'm trying to protect you as a mom. I'm trying to protect you from what the fuck will go on into this courtroom. That shit is gonna fucking follow you. So as a parent, you do have to step in, and I'm speaking of this as a mom. I don't give a fuck what the hell I'm in court for. My kids is not sitting in the fucking courtroom and hearing some shit about me. You gonna keep that light of me that you have. We're gonna have our little friendly fucking conversation. You can visit me one-on-one. You don't have to sit in the courtroom and hear what type of shitty ass fucking person I am in real life.
I feel like when it comes down to it, that means that you hiding your true self from your kids.
I'm not, because it's some shit kids don't need to know, and that's what people fail to realize. Kids don't need to. If you out here doing some dumbass criminal ass shit, why the fuck your kids need to know that part of you?
It's on the news.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I think like I don't know.
It's just a part of protecting your kids' innocence. Like it's just like it's just
ashamed of what you did.
Yeah. Of course, because these are my fucking kids. Of course, like of course these are. So I feel like if you don't have no shame, your ass is a psychopath. Period. Like if you don't have no type of shame, so like
that's you.
So I think because I have the shame, no, my kids cannot sit in this fucking courtroom.
That's you and your shame. So he probably don't got no shame.
I feel like it's selfish for you to have your kids in the courtroom and you pee in the bitch's mouth. That's crazy.
I think when it comes down to what I feel like I want to say, it's like when it comes down to, I ain't trying to take it from what if you got something else to say, you can add it. But I just want to say, like, when it comes down to it, like, the people, like, everybody, like, oh, y'all don't know these celebrities, like, y'all arguing over celebrities, y'all in these celebrities' lives, whatever. Like, I don't know, like, it's a lot of people that's been sex trafficked that, you know what I'm saying, you might not know. Like, you making jokes, or you saying, like, some disrespectful shit on your Facebook page. Cassie might not never see it, like, Diddy might not never see it, Beyonce, Jay-Z, whoever.
You might got somebody on there.
You might got somebody on your page that's been through the same situation, and you don't even actually respect. You know what I'm saying? If this your friend, like somebody getting abused and they don't know how to come out or come say nothing to you, and you just out here cracking jokes about abusive relationships and stuff like that, it's just like, just watch what you say, because you never know who can be impacted by it or who can be affected by it, and like you never know what you're saying how that can touch other people. Because then like a lot of people, like I said, like I feel like if I'm friends with you, we should share the same thought processes on certain things. Like we should say that we ain't gotta think the same, we ain't gotta be the same person, but I was saying like
some of the same
morals, like same, you know what I'm saying, judgment about different things. But then if I catch motherfuckers on Facebook thinking it's a joke because like, no, it's not funny.
Would you cut your friends up? I'm sorry, we gotta wrap it up, but would you cut your friends?
I would cut friends, like a certain sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, rape, killing, and like a lot of stuff is not funny. It's like, I just don't feel like mental health is not funny, abuse is not funny, like death is not funny, like a lot of stuff I just feel like it's not funny. Like autism kids is not funny, like certain shit is just not funny. I don't find it funny as fuck. Certain things is not supposed to be made out of a joke, and a lot of people, I put that on my page earlier today, everything don't need to be a joke. Okay, y'all running cracking jokes, wait till it become you and your family.
Yeah. If you vibe with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We here every week dropping knowledge, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture.
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to never miss an episode. And make sure to keep the conversation going. Leave your thoughts in the comments or hit us up on social media at WTW Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, stay 100, and you're going to catch us next time on 1-to-1 Podcast.